You never learn that to go, are you?
No.
Fine, let me just send the tweet that I had drafted saying we're live.
You never learn that to go, are you?
Fine, let me just send the tweet that I had drafted saying we're live.
You never learn that to go, are you?
Might want to bring down the stream audio from your browser for your browser bits. Might want to bring down the stream audio on.
Oh god, my brain's about to blow up.
What's at 0 now? So stream price is at 0. That's fine, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, fine. Cool. And then I'll just turn it up so I can hear you guys. Cool. What's up, everybody? Hey, Mr. Mac. Hey, Jesse in the chat.
Mac.
Yo, you nerds. That's us.
That's the nerds.
That's it, right. Let's get rid of that. And we'll turn our light off. Okay, then. What's good, best friends? Welcome to another episode of Dungeons & Dragons, here with the Ethnic Squares, the ongoing adventures of the brave band of adventurers. And introducing our first player of the night, it's Rahula Hoops.
What up?
How's it going?
Going very well. It's going very well. Ready to see what's in the rest of this dungeon. I think we've still got a way to go, right?
Awesome. And joining Badger Bolt Reaver, we have our tribesman.
Hello, Vitz.
How's it going, good sir?
It's going well. I could have sworn I heard you say dunces and dragons, but I'm not next week. Very well.
Very fitting.
I might need a rename. Joining the one they call Stanley Cannon, we have Erica.
Hey, that's me. What's up?
How is the greatest tiefling ever to play D&D?
Aw, I'm super sleepy, but I am here with my jello and grapes and coffee, which is a super awesome mixture of things to be eating this fine morning.
Awesome.
And I'm ready to roll some dice with y'all.
Heck yes. And lastly but not least for this week, we have the wizard who does everything. It's Came Hale, otherwise known as Comb Hale.
Dun 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 gin.
See, now in my head, you write one of those intros for every single week. It's not just something you come up with the fly.
No, I'm not that spontaneous. Just get on with the show. It's fine.
Fair enough. Cool. The incredible Flora Jessie is here in spirit, and she's in the chat. So everybody say hey. What up, Castle Wings in the chat?
What up, Jesse?
I love you, Jesse.
Don't we all?
We all do.
So, if we're all ready, we can begin this week's episode of Dungeons & Dragons.
Woo! I'm ready.
We start. Yeah, good to know.
I'm ready.
As always, we start with previously on Dungeons & Dragons. So, catching up on where we left off last week, we started with Anaya Ravenhook making a formal introduction to the group, an ally in their quest to find the holy artifact of Serenray before it falls into the hands of evil. Greyspine Dungeon had more trials in store for our intrepid band of adventurers. The party came across the statues built to honor the heroics of Trixalia and the Avenged. The answer to the riddle they posed was made quick work of, and they proceeded through to the next corridor. All was not as it seemed, as their progress was blocked by a solid stone wall. They quickly found themselves walled in by a second wall materialized behind the party. As the new wall moved towards them, threatened to squash our party to an untimely demise, draconic runes translated by Neos set the next challenge. For a healthy amount of luck, the party succeeded and found themselves face-to-face with a brutish pair of orcs and several skeletons. Party found their form and went toe-to-toe with their opponents. Skillfully dodging several blows, their confidence was high until Anaya fell after a furious blow by an orc. Stanley rushed over to provide aid, and while the others sought to fend off the ravenous creatures. Bones were rattled, unseen servants were used as ethereal shields, and Badra and the orc were locked in a duel to the death. The skill of the recovered Anaya saw her pair of daggers end the battle, piercing both of the orc's eyes, and as the creature let out a blood-curdling scream, the fight was over. And we begin with episode 7, in the heart of Greyspine Dungeon. So, As we left the battle room, you guys find yourselves in a corridor, and you guys follow this corridor, and we pick up the action here. So the short corridor leads to a relatively large room, dominated with a table in the middle, with 3 fire pits at the far end. The room is well lit, with the 3 fire pits and a number of sconces that adorn the walls. Above each fire pit is a large stone tablet, which currently features an intricate pattern not dissimilar to the one found on the back of a playing card. So it's at this point I would like to remind you that you guys are on... Anaya's on 3 health points. Badra, you're on 17. Kame, you on 4. Neo, you're on 15, having not taken a hit yet.
Heck yeah.
And Stanley Cannon, you're on 5. So before we venture forward... do you want to take this moment to take a short rest or administer some potions?
Short rest.
Short
I think
rest,
that's
yes.
a good idea. Yeah.
Cool. So if you click on the little short rest thing, you can choose how many hit dice to spend. So your hit dice is kind of made up of how many short rests you take in between each long rest, and then you can choose to spend all your hit dice to roll for what health you want to recover, or you may choose to spend only 2 hit dice out of a maximum 3, and then use a third on a short rest going forward. So it's completely up to you.
Wait, so basically, if we've got 3 hit die, and whatever we roll, like how many we choose to roll, we will recover that amount of health.
Absolutely. So for Anaya, she has 3 hit dice to use, and each hit die is 1d8 plus 2. So for your class, it will be slightly different. So do you have to like declare how many you want to use, or can I use 1, see what the result is, and then use another one? I think you have to declare them.
Okay. All right. In that case, I'm just going to roll 1. I've got I have to roll a d10 and then add 2 to that. So let me just get my d10. All right.
Plus.
Okay.
And you're recovering 24 hit points. That's a buttload. So you're actually back to full health with that short rest.
Yay.
Nice.
So that's good, and we'll do that. And there we go. And then obviously, once you work out how many points you're healing, you can add that to your current HP total.
Okay.
So I'll give you a second to do that. So we'll say for the purposes that you did that in the previous room, in the corridor before you entered this one. Yes. Yes, Jesse, thank God for that. Yeah, so as Kesselwings points out, it's it's your hit die plus your constitution modifier. So that's what creates your modifier, your bonus that you're adding to it. Jess in the chat, I never said I was a good adventurer. The scars speak for themselves. You're amazing, Jesse. We won't have it any other way. So, are you guys all short rested up?
Yeah, I go back to 16 health.
Okay, cool.
23.
I just want to double check with you, Vits. Is this... I don't have any constitution modifiers, right?
Yeah, your modifier is plus 0. So essentially, when you take a short rest, you are just rolling 1d8. And you can choose to roll up to 3 of them.
Okay.
So 1 and 8. Let's say I roll 2. That's 1 and 8. And now what?
So so you're healing what, 9 points with that roll? So then you plus 9 to your current HP total, which is 5.
So I don't need to click on take short rest?
Oh no, so short rest just tells you, so that keeps a track of how many of your hit die you've used. So if you've used 1, you can click one of the boxes. So that just
I've used 2, so I just clicked 2.
So yeah, so click 2 and then add 9 points of health or whatever it was to your, whatchamacallit, your health tracker.
Great,
So,
thanks.
You're welcome. So if we're all ready, we'll just go through this again. So a short corridor leads to a relatively large room dominated with a table in the middle and 3 fire pits at the far end. The room is well lit with the 3 fire pits and a number of sconces that adorn the walls. Above each fire pit is a large stone tablet, which currently features an intricate pattern not too dissimilar to one found on the back of a playing card. So, what would you like to do at the moment? Do you want to take a look around, or?
Yeah, let's take a look around.
Cool. So, do me a favor. Can you make an investigation check for me, Mr. Bolt Reaver?
Yep. 15.
15. Awesome.
Oh,
so
plus. Wait, do you have to plus 2? So
yeah, you have to plus 2, but 15 is more than enough.
Okay. Cool.
So here's a rough representation of what we're seeing. So you've entered through the door here. You are all here, and what you can see is the table in the middle. There's some items on here. There's also another item here, and you've got the 3 fire pits and the stone tablet things here.
Okay.
That makes sense. So, looking around, you notice a number of things. The table in the center is made of a rich wood and features 9 playing cards and a scroll. There is a door that looks like the exit to this chamber. There is a keyhole and a locking mechanism. So, what would you like to do?
What do we think, guys? Should we read? Should we inspect the scroll and see if there's anything written on it?
Absolutely. Let's examine.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. Okay. So
Nailed it.
cool. So, looking at the cards on the table, you see there are the Ace of Hearts, Diamonds, and Spades. There's the 2 of Hearts, Diamonds, and Spades. And there's the King of Hearts, Diamonds, and Spades. So all these cards are faced up, so that you didn't have to like turn these over or anything like that. There's 9 cards on the table, and here are the cards. We can go back to this if you need to. And you said you're looking at the scroll, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Examining the scroll, you open up to find written in common. To solve the mystery and receive the key, solve the dilemma set before thee. Sacrifice 3 cards to the eternal flame, but be prepared to accept any blame.
Ooh.
Here are 4 clues to help you proceed, but be careful. To fail will be painful indeed.
Oh, shit.
Bad rhymes, hey?
I'm here for this. I'm here for this.
I love this.
So, the 4 clues. A 2 will be found to the right of a king. A diamond will be found to the left of a spade. An ace will be found to the left of a heart. And a heart will be found to the left of a spade. What would you like to do?
Oh shit.
We can scroll back to take a look at the cards or the clues or anything you want.
Wait, let me. I'm just going to quickly. Okay, wait. Let's see. A 2 will be found to the right of.
Yep.
I need to
Picture
screenshot
that.
this.
Yeah, I took a picture of it.
That's fine. I've got them up here on my separate screen, so whenever you need them, I can read them out to you.
Okay.
And then
Can we go back and see? Yeah, can we see the cards?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready for the cards. Okay.
All right.
Who will be found to the right of a king?
So yeah,
Okay.
so that's fine.
Yep.
A 2 is always
To the right.
a 2.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's fine.
Okay.
A diamond will be found to the left of a spade.
No.
Oh, I think we have to rearrange these cards
Okay.
to
Fit
fit the
what's
order.
okay, maybe.
Because
that
at
might-
the moment there are no diamonds that are left of any spades.
Okay. An ace will be found to the left of a heart. An ace left of a heart. Hold on. Ace.
Wait, where's our wise wizard Kim Hale? He's got anything to add to this?
Venusaur.
came to boys fast math.
Yeah.
Okay.
I fucked up in math when algebra came into it, so came hell stumped right now.
This last 2 down here though, this last red 2, does that not look like a 2 of spades though it's red?
Ooh.
That'd be my bad. So that's supposed to be
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
Just wanted to see. Okay.
Oh,
I
that's
wanted
good,
to,
that's good.
okay. Okay. So let's,
I'm whipping out the notepad, guys. I don't know about
Here we go.
you.
He's got his legal notepad out.
I always have a
in the chat.
notepad. It's awesome. I
I
love
might
it.
need to draw some of this stuff out.
A mace will be found to the left of a heart.
Yeah.
Okay. Which, I need my cards.
Mr. Mackett says, I say every week, I'm no good at riddles. So is it clear that what you need to do?
Well, I think we need to organize the cards in such a way that
How many
we
of them?
fulfill this.
Yeah.
But then you said that 3 of the cards have to be sacrificed to
Yes.
the flames. So
To solve
3
the
of
mystery
these.
and receive the key, solve the dilemma set before thee. Sacrifice 3 cards to the eternal flame, but be prepared to accept any blame. And then
So-
you get the 4.
My thoughts is if we can organize 6 of these cards to fit this description, there will be 3 cards that are left over, which are the ones that we put into the fire of the 3 pits.
So Anaya is looking over your shoulders. You're reading this scroll, and she kind of taps you on the shoulder and says, I think you're making this a bit more complicated than it needs to be.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow, you sure sound different today, and I'm starting to have trust issues again.
Our wise wizard was right.
Oh, we're making it more complicated than it needs to be.
So,
do you
know how it's like?
Okay.
Maybe
just-
to rearrange each set of cards. Is that
Or
is that what we need to
Maybe
do?
we just need to get rid of the 3 that make this puzzle wrong.
But is that
Oh,
the
in that
bit?
case,
Is that the bit that Vit says we're overthinking or making too complicated? Like maybe it's what.
Can I see the cards again, please?
Of course you can. Hang on. There you go.
Okay. So a heart will be
This is
found
definitely,
to the left
2
of the
diamonds.
spades. So the hearts are left of the spades. An ace will be found to the left of the heart.
Yeah,
Ace
in terms
is,
of the clues, there. So in terms of the cards, you've got a ace, heart, spade, and diamonds. You've got a 2 ace, hearts and diamonds, and you've got a king, ace, heart, and diamonds. So just to recap, what do you think you have to do?
Well, I think we're supposed to rearrange the cards on the table in a way that fits with this 4-line description on the scroll.
Mhm.
And there is possibly a situation where there are cards that don't fit, which therefore need to be like sacrificed to the flame or whatever it was.
So
What if
Anaya
the
takes a
4-line
scroll from you,
description
and-
is for the ones that we have to sacrifice? So you'll find a 2 that's to the right of a king. That's the one that should be sacrificed. And a diamond will be. Is that something?
Maybe. Can we see the cards again?
You may.
Okay. So a 2 will be found to the right of a king. So, but
they
they're
all are.
No, they're
they're
all. Yeah.
okay.
A diamond will be found to the left of spade.
So-
So
The order in which the cards are in the picture, I wouldn't worry about the order that they're in. They're just to depict which cards there are, kind of thing. If you needed a visual guide, even though I screwed it up and put a 2 of spades in there.
Okay.
found to the left of the heart. An ace. Aces are not. A heart will be found to the left of the spade.
Mr. Max says, if this was a PS game, I'd be playing this part and I'd just be switching things randomly and until it let me go on.
A heart will be found to the left of a spade. Okay, so the hearts are currently left of the spades.
That's what
And-
makes the gnomes aren't in the room with them. They're not getting robbed again. I don't think that's how to take it.
Oh my God, Big Mac in the house.
What up, Big Mac?
Hi, Big Mac.
Big Mac and Mr. Mac. We can't. Oh my God, they've even
Big
got
Mac.
2
Oh,
of the same numbers in their name.
Max.
92 and 129.
Can I see your manager? That card is wrong. I've been told that deck cards were found as 2 of diamonds.
Quiet.
That's outrageous.
So if the placement in the diagram means nothing, then we shouldn't worry about that too much. Maybe just focus
Correct.
elsewhere.
No.
Okay.
We found to the left of a heart.
Can we turn these cards over and see if there's a pattern on the back of them which is relevant to the pattern on the stone slab that's behind the flames?
Sure. So we'll say that you do me a favor, make a perception check.
Okay. Is that D20, yeah?
Yes.
Ooh, not good. I got 2.
Okay, so looking at you turn a couple of the cards over, nothing happens when you pick up the cards. They've all got the same uniform pattern on the back of them, and the pattern just matches the 3 stone tablets which are above the fire pits at the moment.
Shit.
Can we go back to the map?
Sure.
Play 3 cards face down and end my turn. Oh, Jesus. Okay, come on, guys. Let's put our brains together.
Sacrifice 3 cards to the eternal flame, but be prepared to accept any blame.
Can other people do perception checks to see? Because I obviously screwed mine up. I feel like
Sure. Who else would like to make a perception check?
Can I go?
Here's the thing, guys.
Yeah, of course you can.
He asked us the question of, do you want to do a perception check? If I rolled a good number, I feel like he would have revealed some information to us that may be helpful.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I'm rolling a perception check.
Go for it, Stanley.
Jeez.
It's a 5.
Who else would like to roll a perception check?
I'm cracking the case, lads.
Okay, so Stanley, you take a moment to inspect the cards, and you pick up a card and you walk it over towards the fire pits to trying to compare the patterns to see if there's any differences, and there isn't. It's just the fancy cursive pattern that you'd find on the back of any playing cards.
Yeah.
The patterns on the three stones above the fire places are the same.
Correct. They're just carvings in the stone tablets.
So reliefs.
Shout out to RE8 Maiden demo.
There you go. Thank you, Vince.
Castle.
Wait, roll a d20 and add +2.
We can do this. We just got to think about it a little bit.
Stanley accidentally drops the card.
Maybe she's onto something.
God,
Right.
Jesse,
Right.
even when you're not with us, you don't fail to bring in the sass. Gotta love it.
Vince, so we're trying to find 3 cards, right?
That would be what the clue said.
Is it the 2 of hearts, 2 of spades, and the ace of diamonds?
So what would you like to do with them?
Give us your reasoning on why you've selected them.
Show me your working.
A 2 will be found to the right of the king. So that's the 2 of hearts. Oh wait, no, they're all 2s.
They're all
fuck. Oh,
placement
yeah, never mind.
is moot
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Never mind.
Yeah, they could. The cards on the table could be in any order you want. You just need to find 3 of them and then sacrifice those 3 into the flames.
Okay, a 2 will be found to the right of the king. Cool.
Is this where you wish you had the mighty brain that is logic fueled on your team?
Yeah.
It's
Does he have
so
a mighty-
obvious.
Does he have a mighty brain? I don't know, but yes.
Can we summon him?
A small genie appears in a bottle.
No, the 4G connection inside the dungeon is really, really crap. There's no to give him a call.
Can we go back to the slide with the bit about sacrificing cards and blaming people?
We sure can.
Blaming people.
Okay.
To solve the mystery and receive the key, solve this dilemma set before thee. Sacrifice 3 cards to the eternal flame, but be prepared to accept any blame. Here are 4 clues to help you proceed, but be careful. To fail will be painful indeed.
Okay. Can we just try to end up with 6 cards?
Yes, Jesse. Yes.
Yes.
I thought you feel busy playing chess in 4T.
Oh, this is hard. What's the
Why
Naya
don't
got to
you
say?
try picking 3 cards and see what happens?
Cards, please. Yeah. Let's just heart will be left in space. Something left of heart. I'm so confused.
Okay.
Yeah, I got
So you know the gist of what you need to do, right? So you've got 9 cards. Before you. Of those, you need to pick 3 of them and toss them into the flames.
We're putting a 2. We're putting a 2. We're putting all 3 2s.
Okay.
Okay.
To the right of.
In what order are you putting them in?
We're just putting them on. We're just messing with them on.
You put them on the table at this point. You're not
Yeah.
into the flame. Okay, cool.
Okay, so we're putting all 3 2s on the very far right. Okay, and then we're putting all the kings right to the left of that.
There you go.
A diamond will be found to the left of a spade. So maybe keep
Guess always blame him if you mess it up.
the king of diamonds and the 2 of spades. An ace will be found to the left of a heart. So the ace.
Okay. Oh, I see where you're going with this. I think I see where you're going with this.
Okay.
It's working. I just can't explain it.
Okay, no, I think I see where you're going with this. So then if we put all of the diamonds left of the spades.
Okay. There's a heart in there somewhere. And I think the heart is the very far right. So maybe no, that can't be right. No.
Castle Wings, if my next campaign is like cyberpunk themed, I'll definitely have that with 3 monitors up.
Ayana frustrated, grabs 3 cards, takes them towards her. No, Ayana, no.
Okay, which ones you want to throw in? Just say 3 cards at random.
No, she can't do that. She's not here. No, totally we're not doing that. Okay.
I think maybe we should just throw all the 2s in because I need a pen. All I have is eyeliner. Where did my pen go?
Random cards. It's like, all right, DM,
I want to reshuffle. Duff deal. Let's do it again.
I want a new riddle. Okay. So a diamond and a heart will be found left of a spade. So spade would be the rightmost card.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Mr. Mac.
Yes, Mr. Mac.
Amazing Greg Miller gift from when he was on always off topic.
So spade is always the rightmost card. So and then we've got a 2 will be found to the right of a king.
Which is why I'm thinking this is because if the 2s are always rights of the kings, then the suits wouldn't line up with being right or left of the other suits. So if we just throw all the 2s in the fire, then they wouldn't be in the way of being always to the right of the kings.
But a 2 will be found to the right of a king.
So What I will say
There's
is,
a 2
don't worry
to
about
the.
what cards are left. Just worry about the 3 that you're sacrificing into the fire.
Yeah. So if we throw the 2s out, then the rest of this puzzle makes sense.
Well, you might need one of them.
No,
I'm
I
back
got
to
one.
0 with this.
Yeah, hang on. Sorry. So the 2 of diamonds we want to keep
Okay.
because a 2 we found to the right of. No, never mind. I'm talking shit again. No, I'm talking shit again. It's fine.
A heart. 2 of hearts. No. 2 of
No.
spades is the only one we're left with.
Okay, the 2 of spades then.
2
Okay,
will be
so-
found to the right of the king.
Wait.
You've zeroed in on the 2 of spades. Where do
Oh,
you think that goes in the order of the 3?
2 of spades goes the very far right.
All the way to the right.
Correctamundo.
Because it has to be the right. Yes.
Okay, so now we know that a 2 will be found to the right of a king. King is
Yeah.
exactly what comes next, and that king will be a king of.
Yeah. Because then the rest of the suits just stay together.
A heart will be
Draw
found.
with my eyeliner.
it has to be the king.
Oh,
of
it's a
hearts.
king of hearts. King of hearts.
Yeah.
Okay.
King of hearts is the one that gets burned in the middle fireplace.
The ace of diamonds has to be the leftmost
so-
card.
Are you actually putting cards in the thing right now?
No. We're just discussing this. Okay, so I've got ace of diamond, king of hearts, 2 of spades,
I agree.
Perfect.
Okay. and then if we look at the can we look at the picture with the fire again, where the positions are?
Sure.
So I think we should put the ace of diamonds in the top fire pit, the king of hearts in the middle fire pit, and the 2 of spades in the lowest fire pit. That's what I'm thinking.
Let's throw this shit in the pit.
Cool. So, which one are you doing it? Or you're all 3 taking a card each?
I'll take a card.
Yeah, let's take a card each. Teamwork.
As you put the cards in, the stone tablet above each fire pit, the relief in those changes into the card that you put in. So, the first tablet changes to the ace of diamonds. The second tablet changed to the king of hearts. Is that correct?
Yes.
And the third tablet turns into the 2 of spades. All 3 fires turn from a bright orange to purple.
Nice.
And Kane, you notice that a key has appeared on the table. Congratulations,
I've learned
everybody.
something.
So, a key mutual on the table, and then you find that that key is the one that fits inside the lock, and you're able to pass through. Well done, everybody.
Hooray!
You did a thing.
Oh yeah, this is definitely Yu-Gi-Oh! And there's gonna be some god cards in the next fucking.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like so far we fought like goblins and orcs, and it's like in the next room is Slifer the Sky Dragon, which is like, oh,
Marek just
Castle,
Marek
Castle,
just,
holy shit, this is Yu-Gi-Oh! The Egyptians tablet duel.
yeah, Marek just turns up and says, "The Winged Dragon of Ra!"
You've activated my trap card.
And his Vitz the Tormentor with these.
can I just
fucking
shout out that this is very similar to the Harry Potter like puzzle that was in the first book with the Order of the Potions, and I feel
Yes.
like the inspiration for this
Pe-
this is that
People in the
correct?
chat, look forward to a game of Harry Potter Vitsbuddy coming soon to twitch.tv/Vitsbuddy.
We do a Yu-Gi-Oh!
Heck
tournament.
yeah.
Okay then, so the next hallway is well lit, and you get the sense that the challenges are coming to an end. The path carries on for a good while, and after 10 minutes or so, you reach a door similar to design to the one that you found at the entrance to the dungeon. Beautifully intricate in its detail, there is an arch carved around the door with runes in Celestial. Which one of you can read Celestial?
I think I can. Came hell.
That's not
You certainly
me.
can, my friend. And it reads, "Forward I am heavy, but backwards I am not. What am I?"
Oh, grow up, Stone
Grow
Tablet.
up.
Forward I am heavy, but backward I am not.
Now,
Oh,
if you remember back to RTX
know-
London, it's so obvious.
Ton. It's a ton. TON.
Cool. So, Kane, what is the celestial for ton?
Celestial for ton. Sorry, my celestial is a bit rusty at the moment.
Okay.
It's
Sort it out.
it's para. It's para. That's what it is.
Okay. So,
Para.
as you
He looks at the paracetamol on his desk.
so as you utter the word celestial, the outline of the door shines with a purple arcane light, and it fades. And as it fades, you see that the door is open before you. But before you head inside, Anaya steps forward and says, "I can't believe we're here. When I buried my research, I didn't imagine we'd be standing mere feet from the object I swore to protect. I left my old life behind to protect this artifact, but when word reached my ear who was back on the trail, I had to step back into the fray." And she takes a moment to compose herself and says, "I can't even begin to describe how terrible it would be if it fell into their hands, the devastating power they would be able to wield through it." And Anaya trails off, lost in thought for a moment.
Wait, can I ask a question before we proceed through the door? Can I cast one of those what are they called?
Right?
Yeah, Crimson Right on my crossbow,
Sure.
just in case. I feel like this is the big door that leads to something. You know.
I'm right, Flora Jesse. We're getting some backstory up in here, but no one seems to be doing anything with it. So
Cam just says, "Oh, there's something near the entrance. I'll meet you guys there. All right, see you guys later."
Why is Kim out piecing out?
Let's just say Kame has got this thing, this sort of idea that something bad's really going to happen, especially after some rumors he heard yesterday.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Wait, what?
You're not actually piecing out, though, are you? What are you
No.
talking about?
Kame is keeping it to himself, though. He doesn't want his teammates to be afraid.
So, is there anything else you'd like to do before you proceed?
Yes, fuck you, Vitz, in advance. That's all.
Good to
I don't know
know.
what you're talking about.
So, are you going through?
Yeah,
Cool.
I think is that. Yeah, we're all going through. Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
So, entering through the doorway, you find yourselves in a relatively large room, circular in shape and beautifully decorated. You are in the Chamber of the Everlight. Frescoes adorn the walls and the ceilings, and intricate gold patterns dance up and down the marble pillars inside this chamber. At the focal point of the room is a statue of a beautiful winged figure. The lighting of this room bathes her in a radiant glow. The statue is posed with her hands together and her palms extended. So we're thinking much like the statue in the famous game Genshin Impact, where rumor has it if you stand.
I was just about to make that reference.
Just to give everyone a context. So, the statue is posed with her hands together with her palms extended. But where were you expecting to find the holy symbol of ceremony to be? Her hands are empty. Can I get all of you to make investigation checks, please?
Can I make 10 wishes while I'm at it? I heard
Sorry?
you can get a super rare character if you roll on top of the hand.
Yeah.
What
If you have the
time is it?
Shuhei Yoshida with you.
Can I confirm what time it is, Vitz? Is it anywhere close to midnight?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, I rolled my investigation check.
I got a 14.
Okay, good to know.
I rolled
So what's
7.
my multiplayer I'm supposed to be adding to this one?
Your modifier for investigation is +3, my dude.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so 16 in total.
Okay.
I got 19 in total.
Okay, more than enough. So you take a look around the room, and behind the statue, you see a large aperture hovering above the ground, brimming with swirling dark red clouds. Kane, can I get you to make an Arcana check, please?
You can indeed.
So that's +3 to. Actually, no. That is,
+5.
Yep, +5.
I've got 15, so 20 total.
Plenty. So, while you don't know the exact incantation to conjure up such a portal, your arcane sensibility tells you that this is a dimension door. You also notice that it's looking to collapse any second now. What do you want to do?
Of course it is.
What do we want to do? Did you say?
Let's jump through it.
What? Are you sure?
You've got around 5 seconds.
All right, just jump. Just fucking
Fine.
jump.
We'll jump.
Go.
Wait, we're not. What? What are we doing?
4,
Hurry.
3, and you see the portal starting to collapse.
Run.
So are
I'm
you all
jumping.
jumping through?
Peace, y'all.
I'm jumping.
All right, cool.
Okay.
We're all jumping through.
Anybody hesitant about it?
Nope. Let's go.
All right, we're all going for it.
Yeah, the leader of the party floor, Jesse, says go for it. So we'll say that you all just make it through.
Keep
and-
it
Wait, hang on a fucking
Not
minute.
even here.
This person stumbles into my fucking party and suddenly becomes the leader. I am not having it, Vitz. Fuck you.
Okay, who would have
love
got you
you,
out of jail?
Jesse.
Erica. Erica's the leader of the party.
Who would have got you out of jail?
I don't care who got me out of jail. Who got me in jail in the first place? You motherfucker. Because
I
of her.
Aim Hale stands outside waving at all.
Fuck you guys. I'm going home.
Okay, so
Screw
we'll say
that.
that you all made it through. And so the dimension door exits into a stone tunnel made from the same rock as a Greyspine Dungeon. You're first taken aback by the increase in temperature and the low rumble of what you imagine are the furnaces of the quarry. The tunnel heads off in two directions, one leading up and out from under the mountain, and one leads down to the furnace. Which path would you like to take?
Investigation check, baby.
Sorry?
Investigation check.
So for this one, I would advise making a perception check. So investigation is just to see
Okay.
what your immediate environment is. But if you're trying to like perceive what's in like further distances, then it's one of those. Who's
Which one of
making
you
this?
has got a nice
Emails like
perception
I said,
there?
investigation.
I would like to speak to your manager.
So wait, who's got good perception out of us?
Not it. Nope. Not me.
I've got +3. I'll make it.
All right, let's go for a Badra.
So if you screw up, you know who you're going to be in trouble with.
I got 15 +3, so 18.
Nice.
Okay, so with that, you hear the faint sound of an evil voice in the air coming from deeper in the tunnel. Which direction would you like to go? Nice. Furnace. Enjoy some warmth after nearly dying.
Wait. Which direction do we hear the evil voice from? There's two directions.
Okay,
Coming
guys.
from the direction that leads deeper into the mountain towards the furnaces.
Furnace.
So a tool will be found to the right of a king, and the other three are left of a spade, left of a heart, left of a spade again. So let's go right. Let's go right.
So is that
Okay.
up and out of the mountain or deeper underneath?
Shit. Deeper underneath. There must be something here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Mountain provide.
you continue to advance through. You feel the temperature rise with every footstep. As the minutes go by, the sweat begins to form on your brow, and the heat is becoming uncomfortable now. Finally, you come to a large stone archway. You hear the rumble of the earth moving and the clang of metal being worked upon. There's a door that's partially ajar. What would you like to do?
Ooh, who's the stealthiest person?
That's a
Can
weird
they-
design for a door.
It might be good for your rogues.
Yeah, I think
Stanley,
one of
and I
the
do you
rogues
want to
do a little
let's
stealth check.
checks.
That's
There you
an
go.
18
Good rolls today, eh?
modifier.
Yeah. And Anaya rolled. What did she have for stealth?
No, but hold on.
Must
I think
six.
I can add 6 to the 18, right?
Nice.
My modifier.
Anaya also rolled a natural 18 with a +6 modifier as well. So stealth
Nice.
boy time. That's it.
Hell yeah.
Don't worry,
Well,
guys. I have 1,000 tiny balls to throw on the ground if need be. Yes, she does have ball bearings.
It's in the corner, so his clanging armor doesn't set anyone off.
There we go.
Kem is just holding Badger like shh.
So, Stanley, you walk up to the door and you press your ear up against the tiny gap that's there, and peering through the door, you can see it's one of the forges of Craghammer. There is a hooded figure atop of a stone structure. They are leaning over an object, seemingly chanting an incantation. It's hard to hear anything over the roar of the furnace. It is here that your attention is taken by the growl of 3 huge direwolves, fangs bared and ready to defend their master. What do you want to do?
Remember when I said fuck Vitz? This is exactly why.
No.
Yeah, boy.
Let's go get him.
Yeah, let's do it.
So at this point, I like to roll initiative.
You
Roll.
wouldn't battle a wolf. Dun, dun, dun,
Fuck
dun, dun.
yeah.
So I will roll for Anaya. Jesse, I did good. We got an 18.
I wish we had Big Mac in our party because he just loves killing things for no reason. He told me yesterday.
Nice.
What's my modifier for this one, Vitz?
Yours is your initiative is +2.
Okay, so that's a total of 8. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Right. So 25 to 20.
Oh, sorry. One second. I haven't rolled yet.
Okay. No worries.
I need to roll again. Sorry. Let me roll. Oh, fuck off.
Okay. So 25 to 20. Anybody in that range? Nope. 20 to 15.
That's me. 19.
Okay. 19.
19.
Awesome. So 19 is new.
I'm about to mess some Duns Day up.
There you go. And then we are followed by Anaya, who rolled 18. So 15 to 10.
Yep, Badra rolled a 12.
Okay. And then you've got a. Oops. So you're going after one of the direwolves. So 12 for Mr. Bolt Reaver, and then 10 to 5. Nobody? Okay. And did you not get 8?
No, I got 8, yeah.
Okay, right, that's 10 to 5. That's all good. We'll pop you that. And then, Kane, what did you get?
Oh, I rolled a 1 and I got +1 initiative, so 2.
Okay, then. Good to know.
If there was a 0 on this dice, you can just tell. I would have naturally rolled a 0 too.
And we'll get to here, and then we'll get rid of these. And I don't know why I'm saying that because you guys can't see it, but oh well. This is what we're looking at, people.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
Oof. Cool. So,
Oh, nice. I'm protected. That's great.
top of the round.
I'm like right in front. Hell yeah. Let's.
New. So we'll say. So this is the furnace, and you'll see that there's several flights of stairs to get up to the top where our hooded figure is. Nero, you're beside a wall at the moment, and we'll say these walls are like 10 feet high.
Okay.
Top of the round, it's on you. We've got dire wolves to the left, to the right, or to the right, to the left, and one up the flight of stairs. What would you like to do?
So can I reach direwolf number 1? Is there no walls in my way to him?
There are no walls in your way, so you could take
Okay.
a bow and arrow shot or whatever you have.
I think then with direwolf number 1, I'm going to shoot my crossbow at him if I can
Sure.
do that. Let me roll my
roll for insight.
dice.
Yeah, they're well within outside of 80 feet.
Oh, well,
So-
yeah. I got all the range on that bad boy too. So
There you go.
19 plus 4.
Ooh, that definitely hits. Roll for damage.
Hell yeah. Let me get my D8. Do. That's this bad boy right here.
Uh-huh.
So I got a 4 plus 2, 6.
Nice. Nicely done.
I-
Oh, you hear Kame very excited to see Nero hit the enemy, and he starts bursting into song. And he's right now he's singing Badra to the left of me, Ayana to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with Niwu.
That's fantastic. I love it. I am going to use my bonus action. I have 3 sorcery points, so I'm going to use one of those to get one of my spell slots back while I have bonus actions to use to kind of prepare for when we get to Mr. Hooded Figure here.
Okay.
So I'm going to use that to get one of my level 1 spell slots back.
Okay. Would you like to move at all?
I'm actually gonna
Suck it, Jesse.
hang out here for the time being, I think, just since we have some. Actually, you know what? I'm going to move back one so that I'm also going to be in view of Direwolf 2 for in case my good friends here kill off Direwolf 1 before my next turn.
Sure, go for it. Okay, so that puts you there.
Yep.
It is now Anaya's turn. She is going to stay where she is and take a shot with her short bow at Direwolf number 1. And she rolls a natural 2 plus 4. So sadly, that's going to miss. So she trains her crossbow at Direwolf number 1 and is distracted by Kame singing, and the bolt just goes wide. She's going to stay where she is. And then because she used both arms to fire her short bow, there's no bonus actions to do there. It is now Direwolf number 1's turn. Now, this thing can move real fast. So it goes.
No.
And tries to do a bite attack. What's the. Ooh. Okay, right. 7 plus 5, and your armor class is. Right. So the direwolf tries to make a lunge at Anaya's arm, and the jaw snap together, but fortunately she gets her arm just out the way and it misses.
Yay.
That's gonna be its turn. Mr. Bolt Reaver is now on you.
Right. I am going to use my crossbow to attack, and it has got the Crimson Right on it. So I will.
As you're doing this comment came with the predecessor of "fuck you" came.
Noted.
Which one are you attacking, my friend?
D2, Direwolf 2.
And you're using your
crossbow.
Cool. Make roll for an attack.
All right, 15 plus 2, 17 for hit.
Hit. Roll for damage.
Okay, so it's a D6. So 2, and then the Crimson Right is also 2. Oh wow, that's not great, but okay. And then with my bonus action, I will shift my Crimson Right over to my glaive.
Okay, fine.
Because these direwolves are going to run up to me real fast. And I also issue Kame.
Oh god, it's like having Mavis again.
And I also issue Kame a command saying, "Stay behind me."
I will take this. I'll take this instruction on board, Jesse. Okay, so are you moving at all, Mr. Bolt Reaver?
Say again.
Are you moving at all?
No, I think we're in a good spot.
Cool. So it is Direwolf number 2's turn. It is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Or it can just get within range. It's going to roll for a bite attack. 17 to hit, Mr.
Yep, that hits. Armor class.
Okay, right. So it latches onto your arms and its fangs sink deep. And it deals. Oh dear. Can you make a
Jesus fucking Christ?
Oh dear.
A strength saving throw, please?
Can I make a what? Constitution saving?
No, a strength saving throw, please.
Okay, so what? Okay, so was that
this is saving throw, not a skill. So you're adding
2 plus 2?
Yeah, plus 2.
Okay, and it's a D20, yeah.
Yep.
13.
Cool. So you take 9 points of piercing damage.
Oh fuck.
And your saving throw was 13, right?
Yeah.
So but so you feel the pain shoot through your arm as the fangs sink in, but you stay standing, so you are not knocked prone with any of this. So that's all good. That's going to be its turn, and now is the turn of the rogue they call Stanley, Mr. Cannon?
I will be using my short bow.
Okay, on which one?
How's the damage on these two? On 1 and 2?
Pretty fine.
They're still looking okay.
These are monstrous direwolves. They can take a few licks.
Fuck you, Viz.
Thanks, buddy. Love you too.
Okay, so that's an 18.
Nice.
Which one are you firing on? Sorry.
Let's do D1.
Sure, that hits.
Roll number 1.
So you can deal sneak attack damage because its attention is on Anaya at the moment as well. So roll for damage.
Okay, but it's I do have a +4 modifier on the short bow. So 18 + 4. That's a 22.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits. Yeah.
Okay. So then it's a
roll,
D6.
roll for damage on your short bow, and then roll for sneak attack damage.
I got a 1 + 2. That's a 3 for damage.
Okay, and then with your sneak attack on top of that.
That's a 2.
Cool. So you know that you're rolling.
My D20.
You're rolling
for
2d6 for your sneak attack damage.
Oh, okay. No.
Yeah, because you
Okay.
leveled up.
Okay.
You get an extra one.
So the other D6 is a 2.
Okay, so an extra 4 points of damage, right?
Okay.
Ouch.
Cool. So, good to know. Well done, my friend. So, as your arrow goes in, you see the wolf, dire wolf, have like a slight whimper because it wasn't expecting the hit to come through. It's like one of them. It is now the turn of dire wolf 3, and what it's going to do is move down 1, 2. It is going to move down to here. And that's what it's going to do for its turn. Actually, yeah, no, that's what it's going to do for its turn. Mr. Camehale, it is on you.
Okay. I'm going to use Frostbite on this dire wolf 2.
Okay, sure.
So it needs to roll a Constitution save thingamajigs.
Sure, I'll do that. Give me 2 seconds. That's a natural 16, so I think it succeeds.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, never mind.
So any damage?
No.
Okay. Are you moving at all?
I'm just, Badra told me to stay behind him, so I trust him. I go behind Badra.
You go behind Badra? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not Unseen Sevens, it's Human Shield, it's Badra. So let's go. Top of the round, Neo, it is on you. What would you like to do?
That's me.
is.
I
What's
am
the
going. It's me. I think I'm going to use my firebolt at Direwolf 1.
Sure.
Let me get this and roll a 19.
That definitely hits.
Hell yeah. Let me get my D10 here. That's this guy. It's a funny looking one.
Mhm.
Heck yeah. I rolled a 7.
Nice. So is it plus anything or just 7?
No, it's just plus 7
That's still awesome.
with the fiery thing next to it. So
That's it.
fire.
So your spell goes off, and the direwolf, after the attack, you see that most of its fur is singed, but it is still looking like it's got plenty of fight left in it.
F you, direwolf. I saw Coyote yesterday. It's kind of like a direwolf. It was exciting.
Anaya turns around with a horrified look on her face because she had plans of making friends with this direwolf. And now it's a bit burned.
Sorry.
But it's okay. Direwolf number 3 is looking A-okay for the moment, so maybe you can make friends with that one.
Yeah.
Okay, it is now Anaya's turn, and seeing that direwolf number 1 tried to eat, Burnhead does smell bad.
It does. Very true.
Yeah, seeing that direwolf number 1 tried to bite her arm clean off, she is going to try.
Stab it in the face. Stab it in the face.
Yes, she's trying to do a double dagger attack. So she is going to roll. That first attack hits, and that second attack hits as well. So,
Yes.
they go. So that's on direwolf number 1. So she deals 4 points of damage with the first dagger, and then 6 points of damage with the second dagger. So she's dealing buttload of damage.
Yeah.
Even remotely, Jesse's a better rogue than I am.
Just in the chat, I mean, its eyes are right there, so she tries stabbing for the eyes. That's why she's trying to do critical damage.
Hi, kitty.
Hey, kitty. So, direwolf number 1 is now its turn. It's going to try and chomp down on Anaya, going for a leg chomp, and with 8 plus 5, that's still going to miss. So, with its with the stabs going near its eyes, it's a little bit distorted, and it just tries to lunge out of desperation more than anything, and misses completely. That's its turn. Mr. Bolt Reaver is now on you with direwolf number 2 in front of you and Mr. Hale behind you.
Right, yeah. I'm going to use my glaive to attack direwolf 2.
Okay.
No movement, just going to straight up attack it.
Sure.
Natural 20!
Heck yeah! Woo, 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 woo.
So,
Kane just smiles. He knows what this means.
Badger's
Pass it on
eye
back.
in anime fashion.
roll for damage, double it, and then add your modifier, and then let's work out your lightning damage, because I think you switched it, didn't you?
Yes, so
Cool.
so it is roll for damage. That's the D10. All right, 7. So then double it. So 14 plus 2.
14 plus. So 16.
16, and then
Your lightning damage.
yeah. I got 4.
Nice.
So another 4 points.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
20 damage.
Yeah. It is looking pretty rough.
Okay, that's good.
So, all right then. So, is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Can I just ask who in the pot? So we have. I know we have 2 health potions, but I don't know who they are on. Does anyone remember?
I do believe I have one of those health potions.
Okay.
Mhm.
Is anyone low on HP at the moment?
I don't think so. After you're
No,
healed and then you
I
didn't
think we're
take any
good.
damage in the puzzle room.
Yeah.
Okay. Then does anyone mind if I use my bonus action to drink one of the potions? Because
Go for it, dude.
I've only got 14 health, and I'm just conscious that Direwolf 3 is also coming towards me, and Direwolf 2 will attack as well.
Anaya also has one of the potions on her as well, of the
Yes.
ones that she had.
Okay,
So just
cool.
context. So, okay, so you use your bonus action to, and that's like a special bonus action, isn't it? Where you can use an object. So let's see. Bonus actions. Oh, I don't think you can, my friend, on a bonus action.
What?
Unless I have that wrong.
Oh no. Okay, well, that's sad.
But maybe on your next turn you can.
If I survive, because we've got D2 and D3 closing in fast. But
I believe in you.
Direwolf 2 is going to take a lunge attack at you, Badra. But with a natural
Hey,
2,
Robin.
you're going to miss.
Robin.
What up, Robin? Wait,
Robin.
D&D doesn't stand for Dan and Dave, the writers of Game of Thrones? Almost. Almost. So that misses.
Success!
2. So,
Yes.
Yeah, that, as they say. Mr. Cannon, it is on you. What would you like to do? You've got sneak attack opportunities on both direwolves at the moment.
Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
Jessie in the chat says, Robin also says, hi, guys. She also says, don't worry, Direwolf 1 is going to be dead soon. She's got plans on killing it.
Yeah, but
Kill
she's
all
not doing
the-
so. Well, maybe. Fine, then I'll go after Direwolf number 2
Nice.
Sure.
with a
So the one next to
sneak
Badger, yeah?
attack. Yeah.
Yes, you can.
So 4, the 2.
Sorry, what was your attack roll?
Oh, I thought I'd just go straight into the sneak attack with the 2d6.
No, so you still got to roll to see if you hit, and then your sneak attack is if it's a successful hit.
That's
So your d20
11.
plus whatever it is. So say
Plus-
that again?
It's an 11 plus. I'm not sure which modifier to be looking at right now.
Okay, so you were attacking it with your short bow, right? Or were you throwing daggers at it? Either way, it's plus
Short
4.
bow. It's plus 4.
So-
Okay.
And you rolled a 11, did you say?
Yep.
That hits. So now you can roll for damage and then sneak attack on top of that. So you were using your short bow, I think.
Mhm.
So 1d6 plus 2, and then roll your 2d6 of sneak attack damage on top of that.
That's 6 plus 2 for the damage for the short bow.
Good to know. And then 2d6, please.
So 1,
Roll
5.
that again if you want.
I'm good with 5.
5? Okay, fine.
So that's a 1 and a 5. That's just a 6.
So, with that, you shoot the direwolf straight between the eyes, and you see its eyes roll back in its head and collapses on the ground. It's done.
Dunzo.
Oh, done. Would you like to move or anything?
I'd like to move closer to Anaya, just
Sure.
to be safe. I don't know. Maybe I'll get some. I don't know.
Okay, we'll put you there. How's that?
Okay.
Cool. Right. Direwolf number 3 is gonna leap down, and I'm
Rogue
gonna make an
buddy.
acrobatics check for it. Oh, plenty. And then is gonna run up on Mr. Badra.
That's all right, guys. I'm going to tank this hit.
19 plus several to hit.
Oh, fuck. Yes, that hits.
Okay.
Come on.
Oh, that's cocked. We'll roll that again. So it's that plus 10 points of piercing damage to you, my
Oh,
dude.
fuck. I'm on 4 health, guys.
Just in the chat, rogue buddies, we're gonna murk this direwolf, Stanley. Okay then, so it's that's fine. That was direwolf number 3's go. Kane, it's on you. What would you like to do? Yeah,
Okay.
Jesse, we can try and do that for your turn next time around if that's what you want to do. Although I think Badger's got a health potion on
Oh,
him.
sorry, I was muted.
Yeah.
How long
Yeah,
does-
he does.
I've
How
got
long
one.
how long does sleep last for?
Does sleep last for?
Mm.
How long does a piece of string come out?
Hang on. So under spell,
Typically 8 hours.
And
Yeah,
if I've
that's only if like, their mental health is like really good and they can like deep sleep.
I got this to you, but appreciate the support.
Oh,
This is
so
fine.
sleep only lasts for 1 minute.
Well, that's
Ooh.
no fucking use, is it? Why did I learn it?
No, but isn't like each turn like the equivalent of 6 seconds or something like that?
Correctamundo.
So
Oh,
then,
okay. Well,
so
this
that's like
this
wow.
wolf is going to fucking sleep.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you casting that at first level? Yeah.
Yes, please.
Cool. So that's all your first level spells gone, I think.
Yep.
If I'm reading this right. And which one were you casting it on?
Direwolf 3.
Okay, cool. So Direwolf 3 is now asleep.
Oh.
Would you like to move? Yes, no, maybe?
I don't know. Can you repeat the question?
You're boss of me now. Okay, let's say he doesn't move. Neo, top of the round, it's on you. What would you like to do?
So if I shoot Direwolf 3, is that going to wake him up?
Maybe. I mean, if someone shot you, you'd wake up.
Yeah, because that was my plan. But
My sleep is
can always
so
try and shoot.
powerful, they sleep through the pain.
Okay, I guess I will just I'm gonna go for Direwolf 1 again, and I'm just gonna shoot him in
So,
the face. with
Should
the
we say that
cross-
you move up to here just to get line of sight?
Well, oh yeah, do I not have line of sight? Oh,
I mean-
because I guess I'll shoot.
Yeah, because
don't
you
know.
might be shooting an iron in the back.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I don't want to shoot. I don't want to shoot her in the back. Yeah, let's move then. I prefer not to shoot my friends.
You should try it sometime. It's fun.
I'm very scared with the fact that Kane is standing right behind me.
Oh, I'm shooting with firebolt again. Just if I was not clear, I apologize.
No,
which
go for it.
I did roll a 14, which is a 19 again. I'm on a roll with these 14s plus 5, which is
Woo!
super cool.
Roll for damage then, please.
Rolling 4 damage with my D10, and I rolled a 9.
Just in the chat. Hello, I'm standing in front of Direwolf number 1.
I moved. I'm Fry's Harrigan.
So 9 points of damage. Nicely done.
Yeah.
You still got some fight in him.
Cool. I'm gonna do my bonus action and use my sorcery point to recover another spell slot again.
Okay.
Hello.
It's all good. I think we're gonna get a little bit of feedback on your end, but
A little bit. Was that my
This thing is in a submarine.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Vault Reaver, would you like to use your turn to have? So I think you've got 3 potions in total, right? You've got 1, Neo's got 1, and I've got 1. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So what would you like to do? It's your turn.
I think I don't know. See, here's the thing. We got sleeping D3. I don't know. I'm probably going to use a potion because I don't want to die.
Okay. So
Okay.
you take your potion, and then it's what is it? 2d4 plus 4?
I think so.
Yes.
2d4. Okay.
Mhm.
So, okay. First one was a 2.
Okay.
Next one was a 4.
Okay. So 10
And-
points of
10 points.
HP. You can add that to your thing.
Cool.
Would you like to move at all? You can move away from the creature because it's asleep. You won't have attack of opportunity on you.
Okay. I mean, does it really matter? I mean, do we need to attack the hooded figure, or do we, once we defeat his wolves, do we think we're going to have to speak to him, or is he like an enemy, or do we not know?
Are you asking your party or asking the DM?
I'm asking DM. Like, do we not like? Is the hooded figure like an enemy, or is he just standing there watching all of this happening?
He's still hunched over, chanting over an object that you can't see because he's blocking most of it. He has a large hood on and a very like thick dark cape, so you can't really see what he's doing. But while his wolves are fighting for him, he's busy doing something else.
Okay. All right. In that case, I'm cool to just stay where I am, I guess. I don't want to go too close to him and then alert him to our presence if he doesn't know that we're fighting his wolves.
Flora just is showing solidarity to our hooded figure. Hood buddies. Brilliant. So,
Where does your loyalty lie? Is it with the hooded people or is it with us?
Oh my god.
Al, remember when I tried to bring this up? You all scoffed at me. You all scoffed at me.
I'm on your side now, Kame.
Thank you.
Alrighty then. So it is now the Direwolf 2. No, Direwolf 2 is dead. Mr. Cannon, it's on you. What would you like to do?
I'll do a double dagger on Direwolf number 1.
Okay, let's see if that form
Those are
continues. So you make your first attack.
That's an 18.
That hits.
+4, of course.
Yeah.
And are we rolling for damage?
Sure.
So 4 +2, I guess.
Yeah. All helps. Okay, and then
17 +4, and then for damage, it's 4 +2.
So another 6 points of damage. Anaya, did we miss your turn this round? We're still going through the order. So during your turn, actually, we'll do your turn now because I think we would have missed. So that's on me, and we'll say that you do the double dagger thing as well.
Wait, what just happened?
Sorry. So your 2 daggers landed. It is now mortally wounded, but still got the last throes of life in it. I'm now rolling for Anaya's turn because I may have missed her out.
Oh.
So the first dagger misses, but the second one definitely hits. And with 6 points of damage, right in the eyeball.
Yay!
Yes.
Super dead.
There you go.
If we were only
alrighty.
still rogue buddies.
I feel
Sorry
like you
about that,
guys
Chrissy,
need a
that's
theme
on me.
song. Bro buddies.
Rogue buddies doing some stuff,
I'll be
sneaking into
rogue
places
for
and busting
you.
people up.
Can I have a hood body? I'll be rogue for
Okay then.
you.
So Direwolf 3
Nice.
is still asleep. We are rogue buddies. So Direwolf number 3 is still asleep. And Cameo, it's now on you.
Kame is gonna walk past the dire wolf and head towards the first set of stairs as far as he can.
Okay, so 1, 2.
And he shouts out to his party, let's get this hooded figure.
Cool. Okay then. Top of the round, Neo. It is on you. What would you like to do?
That's me. Let's
So we've got sleeping direwolf and we've got hooded figure at the top.
oh man. Can I hit Direwolf free from where?
Start working your way down here
yeah.
if you want to get up here, or
That's what I think I want to do. I think I want to start moving up towards the hooded figure.
cool. So 1, 2. We'll say put you round about here, and then
Looks
on your next turn you
good.
can go underneath the tunnel and then up the stairs.
Sweet.
Anaya is gonna follow you. So we'll say 1, 2. We'll say put you round about here. Direwolf number 1 is dead. Mr. Badra, what are you doing?
I feel like if everyone's moving towards the hooded figure, should we try and just stealth past? I asked my party, do we think we should stealth past the sleeping direwolf and just leave him asleep and just head towards the hooded figure?
You've probably got around about 3 turns left on Direwolf 3 being asleep. But yes, Jesse, you can clamber up some walls. So we're going to do that next. You're going to be able to take a shortcut.
Lucky.
Is there any damage bonus? Like, okay, DM, is there any damage bonus for attacking a sleeping thing?
So if you, so if you're attacking with a melee weapon, you attack with advantage.
Okay.
If you're attacking with a ranged weapon, because they are prone when they're asleep, like most people are, then you attack with disadvantage.
Okay, cool. All right, well, I'm just going to use my glaive to attack it then, just in case, because...
Good call.
Let's just do it. All right, so do I roll for advantage on hit as well?
Yeah, that's what roll advantage is. So you roll your d20 twice, and plus your modifiers, and then take the higher of the 2 numbers.
Okay, so the first one was a 10.
Okay.
And the second one was a 15, and then both of those plus 2s.
Okay, then. So 15 plus 2 definitely hits. Yep. So roll for damage, please.
So that is d10. That's the one. This one. All right. Rolled an 8 plus 2, so that's 10. And then the crimson right damage is a 3.
Nicely
So
done.
damage.
Not bad. So, as you look to bonk this direwolf on the head real good, you hit it square, like on the dome, and obviously it wakes up, and you can tell that it's visibly shaken by what the heck just happened. I was at Danny's fault before, and suddenly I was asleep, and now I got bonked on the head real good. Mr. Mac, you're far too kind.
Mr. Mac saying, is it just me or would everyone listen to Vitz talking about anything? The smoothest voice. Audiobooks when I totally agree, Mr. Mac.
Yeah.
Stanley Cannon is now on you. What would you like to do? So you can definitely get sneak attack by hitting Direwolf 3 because you've got so many people around it.
Let's go for a sneak attack, but I still have to roll the 20, right?
Yes.
First.
So what are you attacking with? The short bow or your double daggers? You got +4 to hit on both of them anyway.
Let's
But
do
daggers. You get 2 shots of making it. Okay. Good to know.
God, it's a 4.
Okay. So sadly, that's gonna miss. I'm afraid. Okay, it's not a natural 1, so you're not likely to hit Kame or Badra. So, because Kame would have lost it. He would have flipped his new desk if he'd have got hit by that. Okay, then. So, Direwolf 3, now awake. It is gonna...
Oh my God. Did I wake it up?
No. I woke up.
Yeah.
Okay.
With a 12 to hit on Badra.
Oh, I got 14 armor class. So
That misses then. So
GG.
in its sleepy, disoriented state because you bonked on the head so hard, it goes for a lunge and misses. Kame is now on you. What would you like to do?
Kame turns around and thinks, bonk,
Okay.
go to horny jail, Direwolf 3. And he just uses
What are you whacking them with?
my quarterstaff, yeah.
Cool. Okay. So roll your d20 and add +1.
So I've got 2 damage things, 1d6
Yes, so that's
and 1d8.
So because you're proficient with your quarterstaff, if you hit it, then you roll 1d8 +1 or -1. Sorry.
Okay, cool.
But let's see if you hit the thing first.
Oh fuck, 11.
11 in total.
Yes, no, 11
So
plus
that misses.
1, so 12 maybe.
Yes,
No,
sadly
3.
that
I don't know.
misses. So you raise your quarterstaff looking to end this thing in one foul swoop, and as you go, "Ah!" you hit nothing but the dirt next to it. And the direwolf looks up at you and tilts its head slightly, goes, because it's thinking, what the hell was that? All right then. Neo, it is now on you. What would you like to do? Would you like to continue your pace?
Yeah,
Wolf is like, what are those?
I'd like to keep moving.
Ooh, excuse me.
Just keep moving. Just keep
Cool.
moving.
So we can say if you climb, you can get to round about here, or if you
Okay.
dash, then you could get to up here, I think, because if you use your regular action to get round about here, you can use your bonus action to dash and get further up here. What would you like to do?
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Dash.
Okay,
Dash.
so let's say it puts you round about here.
Okay.
All right, and so, you look to climb, so you go, we'll say it puts you round about here, and then, so she could dash with her action and get a little bit closer, or she could take a shot at it. What do you think she should do? Buddy?
Oh.
Take the shot or move a bit closer?
I think you should just wait a second until we get some more people up here. Oh, she's saying shot.
Okay, all right. And so she draws her short bow, and with a natural 16 plus 4, definitely hits. And she deals.
I'm scared now.
So she deals 6 points of damage, and with a bit of sneak attack as well, because their attention was on something else. So another 2 points of damage on that. So the arrow goes square between his shoulders, and you see the hooded figure recoil in pain, not thinking that it would be injured in that way. So that's going to be her turn. And now Direwolf 1 is dead. Mr. Badra, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna smack Direwolf 3 again with my glaive. Is he there's no advantage or anything on this time, right? He's awake.
Correct.
I rolled 14 plus 2.
That definitely hits. Roll for damage.
Okay, that's the D10. 6, and then the
Lightning.
so sorry, 6 plus 2 is 8 plus 1.
Okay.
So 9 points of damage.
Nicely done. So, Mr. Kane, it is now on you. What'd you like to do?
He's probably on mute again.
What's the direwolf looking like?
The doll's looking rough. It's showing signs of damage, but it's not in the final throes of life or anything like that.
I'm going to move 30 feet to my left towards the stairs.
So, as you do that, it gets attack of opportunity on you. As you turn and move away from it.
Wait, what? Oh, okay, fine.
Because you're in melee range, right? So, as you move away from it, turn and move away, it gets an attack of opportunity on you.
Cool.
I think it's going to miss, so with 12 to hit.
Shit, armor class 11.
Okay, right. So, you take... it's 5 plus... I think it's plus 3, right? Hang on, let's see. You take 8 points of piercing damage. So, it snaps at your flanks as you try and run away. And I'm
not running away. I'm positioning myself. I'm not a coward.
My apologies. But yeah, as you turn, it snaps you in the butt and 8 points of piercing damage.
Cool.
Okay, so you're moving away, and then what would you like to do as your turn?
Then I'm going to use my Ray of Frost.
On the Direwolf 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Constitution save throw with a DC of 13.
I don't think this is the one with the Constitution save.
Oh, sorry, it's Ray of Frost. So,
yeah.
Do you roll for an attack, or what's that?
Roll for attack.
Okay, go for it.
I got 16, and then
that
plus
definitely
2. Yeah, sorry, 16. Yeah, that's already plus 2. So yeah.
Ray of Frost is plus 5, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure where plus 2 came from.
So 21, I guess.
Yep, that definitely hits. So roll for damage. So 1d8 of frost damage.
1d8. 6.
Nicely done. Are there any after effects? Reduce movement, that kind of thing?
Frost, on a hit, it takes 1d8 cold damage, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start.
Good to know. Shout out to Arvelcrinid in the chat. Good to see you, my friend.
Hey, what's up?
Another fellow DM. He does an amazing game, and I'm very, very jealous of his setup. Okay. Great move, Kane. Neo, top of the round. It's on you. What would you like to do?
That's me. I'm going to use my 2nd level magic missiles at this dude.
Mm-hmm.
Let me grab my D4 because it's in the box.
Sure.
Because I haven't used it yet today. Do. Oh, I got a 3. So
okay, so
there's a 3 plus 1.
So 4 times, so 12 points of damage.
Yep. I think. Hold on, wait.
Cool. But it's at level 2, right? So you get an extra dart.
It is level 2, so I think I get an extra dart.
15 points of damage.
15 points in his face.
No, sorry, 16 points of damage.
Oh, 16 points. Yeah, 16. Sorry.
Yeah. No, sorry, my fast math failed me then.
Fast math did not work today.
So, with the damages it takes, as a reaction, the hooded figure conjures a huge spectral hammer. So this is kind of like a hammer just made of pure magic. They take a giant swing down at whatever object they're working on, and the whole room is filled with sparks as this hammer throws down. We're talking like Mjolnir levels of hammerness in here. Then
Hammerness.
MC levels of hammerness here.
that's it. And they open up a dimension door, another dimension door,
God.
and they MC hammer their way through the door, making their escape.
Oh wow.
Okay then, so that's your turn.
My turn.
Maya is up there with you. She is going to turn round and shooting down towards the direwolf. She's going to make a shortbow attack with a natural 20.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
People. So great shooting, Jesse. Great shooting. 1d6 plus 2. So she rolls a natural 5. So that's 10 plus 1. No, plus 2, sorry. So that's 12 points of piercing damage. And as is her way, right in the eyeball.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I would ask Jessie how she wants to do this, but as I'm role-playing as Anaya this week, she draws back her bow and straight through the eyeball, she says, let's showcase this one. I'll look right in the chat. I'm going to have my weekly board game Zoom with my friends later today, and then the KFBF Zoom call. Now, those things get crazy. Be sure to have a nap beforehand, because those things go for like 12, 14 hours. Those things are wild. But well done, everybody. So she draws back. She draws back her bow, and it shoots right through the eye, and you hear the wolf go as it just collapses. And with that, everybody, you can award yourself 600 XP. Ooh. And now I've got you covered. I'll add that for you. 600.
See how many times it takes for me to add my 600 XP today.
I'm sure you'll be fine. So, can Neo, once you've done that, we'll say you move up to here.
Okay.
And can I get you to make an investigation check, please?
I'll do that first, and then I'll have my experience.
Okay, sure. No, take your time. So,
what's my investigation? Because I already clicked the
your investigation modifier is +4.
Oh, sweet. I got 18.
Nice. So, you make your way to the top of the forge where the figure was standing. What you find is an object that's been cleaved in half. You pick up the object, and you sense that it had a sense of warmth and radiance when it was whole, but that warmth begins to fade. And what you hold in your hand, if we do this again, straight through the eyeball, we can get rid of this one now, is, come on, all right, I'll leave that to go for a second. Yeah. And what you find is half of the symbol of Seven Ray.
It is clear.
And with that, people of the chat and everybody watching at home, that's where we'll leave today's adventure with our Brave Brand Adventurers.
By the TV.
See you next week, everybody. 3 p.m. GMT, 7 a.m. Pacific time, or whatever time it happens to be in your part of the world. Twitch.tv
10 a.m.
/Twitch
Eastern Standard Time.
There you go. Just in the chat. Dun, dun, dun. Robin Jail with a what? So, thank you, everybody, for joining. Mr. Bolt Reaver, where can they find you?
Twitter at Rahulahoop with an underscore, and then twitch.tv/Rahulahoop with an underscore. I will be streaming some Hitman 1 tomorrow.
Robin GL with a what a cliffhanger. What is this, WandaVision? Mr. Stanley Cannon, where can they find you?
They can find me at the oupod.com.
Fantastic. The wonderful Ambelina, where can they find you?
Ambelina on Twitch, Twitter, all that stuff at oupod.com and all that good stuff as well.
There you go. And the one they call Kumail, where can they find you, my friend?
PokeRamble.com, SimplySassyVids.com, and being roasted by Mr. Mac for some reason this week.
I love it.
That's it. Thank you all so much for joining, for everybody watching. And that's where we'll end it. But let's see first if we can do that thing where we raid someone. So,
Oh, nice.
let's see how we do that then. So, we go
He's on.
Is it under Stream Manager?
You can just type it in chat through your phone, Vits.
Okay.
Or anywhere you're logged in, just type it in chat.
Chat. Who's streaming at the moment? Who do we want to raid, everybody?
Bad Child just went live.
Okay.
He's the only one I really have on here right now.
Yeah, I don't have anyone online on here right now.
Then, oh crap!
Unless you guys want to watch some professional League of Legends, you can raid the LEC official League of Legends channel.
Let's not do that.
Currently has like 100,000 people watching it.
Okay, what's the command to raid, everybody?
/ raid.
/ raid, and then who are we raiding?
Bat Child.
Doing bacon, egg, and cheese. So anything with eggs takes my vote.
So Bat Child, and then what's the full username?
Just Bat Child.
Yep. One word.
Cool.
Word.
Let's see if that happens. There we go. Red to raid. Thank you so much for watching. Tune in again same time next week. Twitch.tv/WhisperTell, and we'll see everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.